the Timpsla as it is, you know, it's a tuber, and they have a long taproot, and this taproot goes way down into the earth, so you know they're bringing up nutrients from the underworld, and then they surface through a leaf and a flower, and when that flower gets to a certain point, that's when you harvest them. So when you do dig them up, there's a bark around them, so you take the bark off and on the tube root, and anyway, you take them all and you braid them together. And I do, as I know all the tribes within the Great Plains, they all have an affiliation to this plant for not only its nutritional value, but also into their lore, their worldview, and their spirituality. And even these stories are told at certain times of the year, you know, certain constellations come up, and so you can reference them. They're told at nighttime because the stars are very important to the Lakota people. I think stars are very important to all of humanity. So the story about the Timpsla actually has a lot of connections and affiliation with our star knowledge. In today's environment, has been this resurgence of Marvel comic heroes. So we also have our heroes, you know, and this hero we have is Starboy. He was like Superman, you know. So, but as the story goes, as in the beginning, there were, I think, 3 young women, probably of late teenage, Marian age. They were friends, and they were out on the prairie in the evening, and as I guess anybody would do, they would visit with one another and express their wishes and hopes with one another. But there's 2 of them. They said, oh, one of them in particular said, I really wish I could marry a star. The other one said, oh, I want to marry a star too, you know. They came out another evening and were making that same wish again, and all of a sudden here come a star down to see them. And then he said, well, I'll grant you your wish. You can marry me. And this other star was an older star too, so he took the young lady as a wife, and there they went up into the Star Nation.